Hi, I'm Nancy. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making crispy pan fried noodles with chicken and bok choy. So let's get started. Let's review the ingredients here. I have a pack of steamed egg noodles, and this is already cooked, and I'm using the Golden Pagoda brand. I have a piece of chicken thigh meat, baby bok choy, garlic, seasoning salt, chicken broth, cornstarch slurry, oyster sauce, sesame oil, Shaoxing wine, and white pepper. For the prep, let's start out with the chicken. And I'm just going to cut it into small strips. And it's about 1/4 inch thickness. Okay, so let's give this a quick marinade. A bit of the seasoning salt, mix, white pepper, sesame oil, and Shaoxing wine. Give this a good mix. Okay, set this aside and let it marinate for like 10 minutes. I'll wash up and we can continue with the rest of the prep. Okay, so the next thing we do is cut the baby bok choy. Some of them are pretty big, so cut it in half. The small ones we'll leave whole. Okay, I think that's it. For the noodles, we'll just remove it from the package and loosen it up. I'm not going to use the entire package, just a lot of noodles, but I will blanch it off and save some for later use. And you just want to loosen it up a bit so when we cook it won't clump up. Okay, so all the prep is done. The chicken just needs to marinate for a few more minutes and we can start cooking. To make this dish, we're going to begin with parboiling the bok choy really quick. And I just want to cook out a little bit of the rawness. So that's 30 seconds. Let's remove it from the pan. And let the water come back up to a boil. And we'll use the same water to blanch the noodles. And this is only going to take about 10 seconds, just in and out, because the noodles are already cooked. Okay, and that's it. Drain this and we rinse it off with cold water. Okay, so I'm just draining this into a colander. Just rinse it under cold water. Will cool down the cooking. And you don't want to overcook the noodles. Okay, and that's good. Give it a few good shakes to remove all the moisture. Okay, so let's proceed with cooking the noodles. And before we pan fry the noodles, I'm also taking a paper towel to remove more of the excess moisture. You don't want too much water in it. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so let's continue cooking. Okay, in my pan, I have about 2 cups of oil, and I'm using a peanut oil. You can use the oil of your choice. And the pan is set at close to medium heat, and you can see that it's smoking. And you can put a little piece of noodle in there, and that's ready to be cooked. So I'm only cooking about 3/4 of the amount of noodles. We'll place it in the center. So let it fry on one side to get crispy. You can hear it sizzling away. And on the side here, I have a pan with a rack on top of it. I'm going to use this to drain the noodles. It's frying up nicely. I have a hot spot on this side, so I'm turning the noodles. And cook it on one side for a few minutes until it turns golden brown. And turn the noodles. For the hot spot here. So you can see it's browning up nicely. So carefully flip it over. And let it fry on the other side for a few minutes. This looks good. And I love pan fried noodles, but I don't eat it in there. And I just want to give you a quick tip. And for the rest of the noodles that we didn't use, you can save it for another dish. Just blanch it in hot water, in and out, and add oyster sauce, sesame oil, and some soy, and chili sauce if you like, and just mix it up. And it makes a great tossed noodle dish. Okay, so this is done. So what I'm going to do is just place the whole, drain the noodles onto this rack. The pan is still at high heat. So let's cook up the chicken and bok choy. Add oil. Add the garlic. Add the chicken. And saute this for about a minute until the chicken changes color. Okay, so now I'm going to add the chicken stock. Add a little bit of the seasoning salt, white pepper, sesame oil, Shaoxing wine, and oyster sauce. Good taste. I'm going to add a little bit more oyster sauce and let this come up to a boil. And we'll thicken the sauce with the cornstarch slurry. Okay, we turn the bok choy. And just toss this for like 30 seconds. Heat up the bok choy a little bit. Okay, and this is done. So turn off the heat. And let's put this pan fried noodles together. So here we have the pan fried noodles. I removed it from the rack, and we can cut it into quarters. And this will serve 4 people. Okay, so put it into your serving tray. Okay, so to this, we're going to pour this saucy chicken and bok choy mixture on top. Oh, this looks really good. And here we have a plate of crispy pan fried noodles with chicken and bok choy. This is a popular dish served at a lot of the dim sum restaurants. It's absolutely delicious. Enjoy! Let's see if Shadow likes it. Oh, yummy. She likes the saucy chicken. Thank you for watching, everyone. Until next time, eat well and be healthy. Good girl.